And Parks looked at him like an asshole and said, Raekwon, Randy Davis. And I asked Parks, yo, when's the last time? I don't know Raekwon discography, nigga. He is a fucking dude. Shout to Rick. I don't know. I don't know Raekwon discography. No, it's pre-discography. I know anybody else. No, pre and post. Capadonna. No pre. No pre. You know the pre-discography. Post, fuck right. You know pre. All right, then what you say? I said, y'all, last time.
Of the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Rackets here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing right out the gates.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the run, now to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got a man. It's Lawson. A A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Pulls it in. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Tight end now in motion. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. A gargantuan play by this offense, and the defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quick completion to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go big.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it. He's going for the goal line. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Cheek. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll move the tight end. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
What will they dial up on? And a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts one down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Hand off from the shotgun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Now the toss. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. On the move to his left. Makes the grab. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Dennis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it, a stone wall on third down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Holds it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Running free. At the 20. Touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lawson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Quick spin on the ride. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Back open in the middle.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the option. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. Fourth down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
Line getting set on second down. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Good pick up there. He gets it up for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Leads into the open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's cheap. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Everett. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then
he's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now,
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. His drive will open from the 15. The DBs will back off a bit. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, trying to find his man. A deep throw as the clock is down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up.